welcome once again. Let's start setting up. We'll just start in 2 minutes. We're just setting up the presentation modes. So I request all the core members to come in front. Okay, all the core committee members and advisory board. Let's start with the prayer. As always, our routine has been. So let's start. I mean, always our members are a little lazy, I guess. Nobody comes on time. So at least let us start with a small prayer. Can we stand up, please? एकत्रित बोलूया किंवा माझ्या मागे बोला तर एकत्रित बोलूया. That would be better. The union. हे प्रेमळ एकत्रित केल्याबद्दल आम्ही तुझे आभार मानतो. आमच्या संस्थेच्या पदाधिकाऱ्यांना दूरदर्शनी म्हणून विशेष एकमेकांसाठी व्यवसाय संधी निर्माण करून मदत करावी. व्यावसायिक समृद्धी बरोबरच आमची आध्यात्मिक प्रगती व्हावी म्हणून तुझी विशेष कृपा असते. हे पवित्र आत्म्या आमच्या भावी पिढीतील मुलांना आम्ही आदर्श बनावू. आमच्या व्यावसायिक कार्याद्वारे वसईची व सर्व सभासदांची उत्तरोत्तर प्रगती व्हावी अशी प्रार्थना आम्ही तुझ्याकडे करतो. या आमच्या स्वर्गीय बाबा तुझे नाव पवित्र मानले जाव. तुझे राज्य जसे स्वर्गात तसेच पृथ्वीवरील तुझी इच्छेप्रमाणे हो. आमची जसे आम्ही आमच्या अपराध करणाऱ्यांना क्षमा करतो तसेच आमच्या अपराधांची क्षमा कर. आम्हाला वाद पडू नकोस पण वाईट आम्हाला सोड. God always bless us during our meetings and in our businesses. आता शेड्यूल मी एक छोटासा सांगतो. आपला वेलकम झाली, प्रेयर झाली. आता आपले स्पीकर आहेत. Nilesh will introduce the speaker, then we'll have a small business presentation by a speaker. Then there is a business presentation by one of our members, Mr. Samson Gomes, on his business. Then we will have members introduction like we always have. It's like we give 30 seconds for that introduction. Then we have testimonials if anyone wants to say anything regarding helping or giving of business. कोणी कोणाला बिझनेस दिला असेल, कोणाकडनं बिझनेस झाला असेल त्यांच्याबद्दल टेस्टिमोनियल सांगू शकता. Then at the end we'll sing national anthem, Indian national anthem, and then we will have a networking session with friends. So this will be the itinerary for today. So I'll hand over the guys to Nilesh.
So just to introduce today's speaker, we have Mr. Vipin.
आपण असं करूया, आपल्यातला जो बिझनेसमॅनचं जे आहे ते आपण पहिलं करूया. आपल्याला थोडे लेट कमर्स आहे कारण आजचं टॉप कसं महत्त्वाचं.
अनफॉर्च्युनेटली सरांना जायचं आहे. ही हॅज अनदर एंगेजमेंट इन पुणे, सो ही हॅज टू लीव ॲट 9:15 समथिंग, राईट?
पण आपण त्यांना 9:50 त्यांचा समजा एक अर्धा तास जर असेल तर त्यांना आपण जर 8:45 जर आपण स्टार्ट केलं 9:50
त्यांना ब्रेकफास्ट
थोडंसं असं मला वाटतं अजून आपले थोडे लोक लेट कमर्स आहेत आणि आजचं लेक्चर तसं महत्त्वाचं आहे.
So, are we okay with it? We can 5-10 minutes. We can stretch.
Don't change because everyone will under the expectation that we are changing again and again.
No, it's not like that. But let's see, the people are not there. What voting for? I mean, you take a call.
No, let me with the.
No.
It's already recording.
Everything is recorded anyways.
Nilesh.
Vasai Catholic Cooperative Bank, our dear beloved. He will just introduce a small system which they have introduced new. I think you only talk. So what's the point of me telling you?
Friends, we are all becoming cashless, and Vasai Catholic Cooperative Bank has taken a major initiative for all its customers. Basically, we have tied up with M-Swipe, okay, which is one of the most modern, you can say, POS company. We are introducing. Member has to pay initially 3,150 to the M-Swipe company. Okay, and bank in turn will by February 17 pay back you 1850 and also continue to share 50% of rental up to March 2017. So effectively, your cost is one-time installation of 1100 rupees and 200 rupees rental per month up to March 2017. Then we will review. Regarding transaction charges, government has already announced that up to 31st December there will be no transaction charges on POS debit card transactions. Okay, and government may review it further. Then even transaction charges are free. So that is what opportunity you can have. M-Swipe has all modern amenities. As a dealer, you can view it through mobile app your transactions. You can also visit their website and get the transactions. Customer will get immediate SMS, so there is no need of roll coming or roll becoming faint, and then sometimes roll doesn't come, so machine doesn't work. Then all things have gone, and this machine what we are offering is with SIM, wireless. So anywhere in store or anywhere, even a petrol pump dealer, gas dealer can give it to his delivery boys, or if you are distributor, then your person can carry it to the various shops to where you are distributing. So it is useful for owners, distributors, and all type of customers. So only one thing what we have to do is on your letterhead, just give it to your branch manager. I am interested in so many POS machines. Some people have recorded even 50 machines requirement. Their requirement, just give it to branch manager. Branch manager will email it to our admin department. Admin department will immediately email to MPOS company, and their representatives have also started visiting various customers who have expressed the interest. So M-Swipe representative will come to you, get your KYC form filled up, collect cash, and install the machine. Any other difficulty, we are always there to resolve it, and your settlement will be T+1. So this is best opportunity what we can, because initially we 3,150, many people gave us feedback that okay, these charges are a bit higher. So bank immediately took decision, we will pay back 1850. So effective cost is 1100 per month. No transaction charges up to 31st. It could go ahead also. So all these facilities, I think you should take care. We already have M-banking, that is mobile banking we have net banking. Maximum use of it. This is what my request to all my customers.
Sir, did you say 1100 per month?
No, one-time charges. Okay, 1100 rupees is one-time cost, effective cost, and rental right now up to the 31st March it will be 200 per month, because actual rental is 400, but bank will share with you 200 rupees per month. Further things after March we will review the situation.
But initial installation we have to pay 3,000.
3150 out of which bank will pay back 1850 by February end.
Okay, so they will reimburse in the account.
Yeah, they will straight away credit. We will credit, not they. We are taking the hit for customers.
Oh.
We are taking the hit. This is what. See,
Okay.
bank directors are clear. We do not want a single paisa out of it, but our customers should get the service.
And there is no transaction fees also.
Right now, up to 31st December, government has announced there are no transaction fees on debit card. Okay.
And
Now,
credit card?
Credit card, some fees are there. Okay, but then government may extend it up to March. The way they are now giving legacies on railway ticket and all those things, there is every chance that they may extend it up to 31st of March. So you give it to branch manager. Branch manager immediately sends it to our admin department. Admin department gives it to our MPOS company again by email. Within 2 to 3 days, their company representative reaches you, and once your KYC and everything is over, our experience is between 3 to 6 days. Yesterday only our gas distributor has got it. Installation is over and it has started now. Actually, we must admit there is lot of demand for lakhs of machines, but still we are insisting that come on, for our bank you have to do it, and they have agreed to do it. We are thankful to Inspire.
What exactly is the installation? You said it is a hands-free.
Yeah, it is a hands-free. It will have an inbuilt SIM. We will look into your area, which company's SIM is working
There
better.
is nothing to be installed in the office.
Nothing. Only one small app on your mobile, so that you can see your transactions on mobile. Plus, he will give you user ID for net banking in case you want to see at the
Swipe machine is mobile.
Yeah, swipe machine is mobile. Okay, it has both types. Chip card you can insert or you can swipe the card also. Both facilities are available. Customer will get immediate SMS.
No, there is a confusion. They give a separate device which is like this size.
I know.
Pocket calculator.
That is mobile, you can carry it anywhere.
It is
That's
wireless.
not a mobile phone.
What it means is wireless.
Wireless.
It is wireless.
Wireless.
You can move around anywhere and you can get it. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other?
Existing customer लगा है का discount?
Ask.
No, I just took a M-Swipe 1 month back, and now you announced that you are giving 50% discount.
Come through us.
No, I'm already having a machine.
That is not with the bank's arrangement. Come through bank. That you return.
त्याला पैसे दिलेत already.
सर त्याच्याशी negotiate करा. आमच्या थ्रू आला तर आम्ही देऊ.
They charged me 4,000 rupees for, and they have given me 6 months.
Our cost 1100, effective cost one time and 200 per month. It will be definitely beneficial. This is the credit goes to bank management and directors for effective negotiation.
There appears to be a little problem. There appears to be a little problem with the microphone. So can we go without the microphone?
Yeah.
Nilesh will just introduce our speaker.
So that's the problem with the technology.
That's the problem with the technology.
Nilesh, little forward.
So we have Mr. Vipin Surelia with us. He's the Vice President Risk and Compliance in PayTM. Prior to joining PayTM, Mr. Vipin was with NPCI. It's a National Payment Corporation of India, which is driving digitization in India's banking sector. RTGS, IMPS countries network through ATMs, RuPay card interfaces, CTS, and half a dozen other technology interfaces. Vipin headed the product development initiative at NPCI and held a high-level leadership position in RBI, that's the Reserve Bank of India, HSBC, and IBM. He is a BTech from IIT and MBA with 19 years of experience in the payment industry, playing a key role in leadership positions. The world around is changing, and which you have noticed in the last 1 month, changing at breakneck speed, disrupting our lives in many ways. Technology playing the most crucial role in that. And I'll stop now. Come, let's hear from the man at the helm. I welcome Mr. Vipin. He's going to talk on the subject moving towards a cashless society and impact on the businesses.
Thank you, Nilesh. Am I audible?
Yes.
So, and thanks to Mr. Alex who invited me for this session. I'll keep my presentation very short and then we'll have a Q&A. And
Just a minute. Can we have those people come over here so it will be quite audible? I mean, we have Sanjeev. Can we move here?
how many of you have heard of PayTM? Everybody. How many of you have used PayTM?
Maximum.
Minimum.
Find out why others have not used, we will figure out how they can use. So PayTM means pay through mobile. And it plays a role, as Nilesh was mentioning, in digitizing the economy. So just to give a brief snapshot of what PayTM does is, so we don't believe that less cash is the way. We believe cashless is the way to go. So even though RBI says let's become less cash, and they say let's become less cash because all said and done, today 97% of the transactions still take place in cash. And why do they take place in cash? Because it is very simple. I just hand over money to you and the transaction is over. And that is what our business friends want. They don't want settlement, they don't want money coming in later, they don't want to be stuck in RTGS, they don't want to be stuck in any FP. And the beauty of cashless, it is simple. पैसा निकाला जेब से, दूसरे आदमी को दिया, खत्म हुआ जैसे मैंने बोला ट्रांजेक्शन खत्म हो गया. Can we get the same experience on mobile? Yes, we can get the same experience on mobile, and that's the philosophy with which we work. We try to simplify things. We try to solve simple problems that common man like you and me have, be it business, be it individuals. And as you go through the presentation, you will see what happens in the life of a PayTM customer in a typical day. And last thing, we'll talk about PayTM Karo. What does PayTM Karo means? So this is our ecosystem. The company itself has been more than 13 years around. Last 3 years in the payment space. Earlier they were in helping the telcos in providing mobile value-added services. Then moved to recharge. Recharge was a problem again for a common man. तो छोटा रिचार्ज कर सकते हो आप अपने मोबाइल से, That's the power that the application created. उसके बाद we moved into a PG business, जहाँ पर जितने सारे मर्चेंट थे उनको हम ऑनलाइन कनेक्ट करते थे. And you will see that we have a large number of merchants, almost 250,000 merchants on our online platform, and it is growing every day. Then we came up with an innovative use case of merchant को offline बना सकते हैं क्या? मतलब जरूरी नहीं है हर आदमी ऑनलाइन जाके हर आदमी के पास एक्सेस होगा वेबसाइट का, हर आदमी मोबाइल तो होगा लेकिन वो डेटा नहीं होगा. तो कैन वी डू एन ऑफलाइन ट्रांजेक्शन? दैट इज वेयर वी केम अप विद दिस होल ब्यूटीफुल आइडिया ऑफ QR कोड. तो वो आपके वहाँ आएगा एंड सिंस वी वांट टू कीप इट सिंपल, वो केवल QR कोड आके स्कैन करेगा, उसका ट्रांजेक्शन हो जाएगा. एंड दैट कैटेगरी ऑफ मर्चेंट इज ग्रोइंग लीप्स एंड बाउंड्स. There are more than 1 million small businesses, mom and pop stores who want to use that as an acceptance channel. Number of wallets, 165 million wallets. Wallet is where you store your money, your PayTM application. It is like your bank account, as Vyasa was saying. Banks keep bank account. We today are permitted to keep what is called wallet. To give you comfort, wallet companies, and not only PayTM, all wallet companies, there are around 40 of them, they are all regulated by Reserve Bank of India. So that is the comfort, that is the assurance that companies, wallet companies are not disruptive entities, they are regulated, they are under the governance of RBI. In fact, yesterday RBI issued a circular that after demonetization, security audit is something which is of importance and all wallet companies need to get the security audit done. So that is the level of monitoring which is same as banks that RBI does on the wallet companies. In fact, 165 million wallet, to give you an interesting story, after 8th of November we have seen 20 million wallet downloads. So एक महीने में 20 million wallet downloads है. We were 145 million earlier than 8th of November, and now we are 165, growing every day. We see almost 4 million 40 लाख कस्टमर रोज आते हैं. वो कुछ ना कुछ आके मोबाइल ऐप पे करते हैं, या तो वो ट्रांजेक्शन करते हैं या किसी को पैसा भेजते हैं या कुछ खरीदते हैं. That's how the ecosystem is growing. There are almost 80 million wallets which have money in that. So out of 165, 80 million wallets have actual money. वो 2 रुपए से लेके 1000 रुपए, 10,000 रुपए. एंड आगे की गाइडलाइन होती है आप किसी भी समय अपने वॉलेट में, इन योर वॉलेट यू कैन कीप अप टू अ मैक्सिमम ऑफ 1 lakh rupees. So that is the balance that is available in that. We process almost 150 million orders in a month. 15 करोड़ ऑर्डर पेटीएम प्रोसेस करता है हर महीने में. एंड वी डू ऑलमोस्ट 4 million transactions every day, which is a very large number for a small company like PayTM. And when we say we are a small company, we really are a small company. We are not as big as State Bank of India or HDFC right now, even though we have aspirations to. And we have been given approval by, somebody had a question? We have been given approval by RBI to open what is called a payment bank. I'll talk about the payment bank as we go forward in the presentation. Last but not the least, this is the turnover that we do. 4.5 billion is the turnover that we have processed. And if you are following the newspapers, yesterday our founder Mr. Vijay Shekhar Sharma said, in this year we are going to process 2 billion transactions. Company like NPCI does 7 billion transactions a month. That is what they did last year. Thanks to demonetization and the support all the business community is providing, companies like NPCI will be able to do 10 billion interbank transactions, and we are saying we as a small company will do 2 billion transactions. And why is that happening? It is happening because our trader friends and our business friends are adopting digital platforms. So what we say, we are India's largest online payment platform. We process 6 million transactions a day. In fact, you will not believe, last 1 month we were trending around 3.5 to 4.5 million transactions a day. In last 1 month we have seen it reaching 6 million transactions a day, and we hope by the end of March we will be processing at least 10 million transactions a day. जैसे मैंने बोला, we try to solve आम आदमी का छोटा प्रॉब्लम, रोज का प्रॉब्लम वो सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करते हैं. That is why you find PayTM in spaces, in particular segments. So we focus on communication. इसलिए हमने रिचार्ज वाला मॉडल निकाला कि आदमी है ना अपने फ़ोन से ही रिचार्ज कर सकता है किसी भी अमाउंट का. Then we focus on bill payment because that is the need people like you and me have. इसलिए we tie up with electricity companies, water companies, tax departments, etc. That is the second category we focus on. We focus on and travel is everybody's need. हमको रोज ट्रैवल करना पड़ता है कम से कम 2 बार तो अपनी दुकान में जाना है और दुकान से घर तो आना ही आना है. So twice a day a common person has to travel. That is why we tied up with Uber and we are in the process of tying up with Ola, TapCab, Meru, any other transportation company which wants to work with us. In fact हमारा जो मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन है उससे आप रेलवे टिकट बुक कर सकते हैं, उससे आप एयरलाइन का टिकट भी बुक कर सकते हैं. And the last thing that we last two things I mentioned, एक तो मैं दुकान पे जाके अपना मोबाइल से फ़ोन से पेमेंट कर सकता हूँ क्या मर्चेंट को और आप एक्सेप्ट कर सकते हैं. फॉर दैट वी वर्क विथ ऑफलाइन P2P मॉडल. एंड द लास्ट कैटेगरी दैट वी वांट टू फोकस इज ऑन मैं आपको पैसा भेज सकता हूँ क्या और एकदम इमीडिएटली आपको पैसा मिल सकता है. दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल पर्सन टू पर्सन ट्रांसफर. P2P ट्रांसफर इज व्हाट वी कॉल. बस इतनी सी चीज़ें करते हैं हम लोग, इससे ज़्यादा हम कुछ भी नहीं करते हैं. And we focus, our core is on that only. Keep the user experience simple, keep the transfer very fast, don't discriminate between a person and a merchant until and unless a merchant is very big. Please allow small businesses to foster, please allow small businesses to grow. And as Vyasa was mentioning, we also don't levy any transaction charges. So if you and I have a wallet, within the PayTM ecosystem, I don't charge you for doing a transfer. I don't charge a single penny to a customer, to customers for doing any transfer if you are transferring from one wallet to another wallet. What do we charge the customer? We charge the customer, be it a merchant or be it an individual, we only charge the cost that we have paid, either to a bank for net banking charges or to the PG charges that they charge us. Otherwise, we don't charge. So, the natural question you will have is how do we make money? We'll talk about when you ask that question to me later during this discussion. Pehla question.
We, if anyone has question, we should ask during the presentation or after the
No
presentation.
problem, you can. So, how do you make money?
First question.
Okay, no. Good.
Subsequently, how do you make money?
So, I'll tell you how we make money. No, sir, I'll tell you. Or if you have a supplementary question related to how we make money.
Related to that,
Another
I want
question.
to ask you, what's the difference between you and UPI?
Oh, I answered that also. I worked on UPI.
Okay.
So, how do we make money? So, I said there are 3 categories of customer we have. First category of customer is Aam Aadmi, not Aam Aadmi of Mr. Kejriwal, but Aam Aadmi like you and me. So, as long as you do transactions within the PayTM ecosystem, मेरे और आपके पास wallet है तो हम आपसे charge नहीं करते, so we don't make money in that. Second, and since I said that we are a regulated company, RBI regulates us, so there are 3 categories of merchants that RBI permits. First category of merchant is somebody who in his wallet मतलब बटुआ या account in PayTM ecosystem, can keep up to 20,000 rupees in his wallet. पहले वो 10,000 की लिमिट थी, अभी उसको 22 नवंबर से बढ़ा के RBI ने 20,000 कर दी. They made it 20,000. So if as a small merchant you don't exceed or you don't think your business goes beyond 20,000 and we wish it grows much beyond that, we don't again charge you. So that first category of merchant is ruled out. So we don't charge person, we don't charge merchant. RBI has now created a new category of wallet. You can at any point of time keep up till 20,000 rupees in your wallet, and in a month you can transfer out 50,000 rupees to your bank account. मतलब गुल्लक है या वॉलेट जो भी बोले आप, उसके अंदर आप 20,000 रुपया रख सकते हैं किसी भी टाइम पे. 20,000 से ज़्यादा नहीं रख सकते. और अगर आप धंधा करने वाले मर्चेंट हैं तो 50,000 तक अपने बैंक अकाउंट में ले जा सकते हैं, एक बैंक अकाउंट. That is the second category of merchant we don't charge on that. Now,
Okay, you don't charge from transfer from wallet to bank account?
50,000.
Up to 50,000.
up to 50,000.
Okay.
We don't charge.
And above 50,000, what are the transaction charges?
So above 50,000 RBI doesn't permit.
Okay, allowed in.
अलाउड ही नहीं। अभी तीसरा कैटेगरी आया जो हमारे ट्रेडर भाई हैं, बिजनेस हाउसेस आर देयर व्हिच मेक मोर मनी, वी डू चार्ज।
Okay, that's okay.
So we create a proper merchant onboarding process like banks follow. We give them an MID and we negotiate a charge on providing various services, and that charge can range between, depends on the how important that category is to us, what is the number of consumers that we are able to help the merchant reach out, and what are the facilities, and different merchants ask us for providing different services. I can give you a small example. There is a whole complete Dell store. There is a company called Dell जो कंप्यूटर वगैरह बेचती है, आप लोग भी शायद उनके रिटेलर होंगे, उनका एक पूरा स्टोर है within the PayTM ecosystem. तो दे आस्क फॉर कि हमको ये मॉडल डिस्प्ले करना है, ये मॉडल पुश थ्रू करना है, इसका फोटो ऐसा लगना चाहिए, आप हमारे लिए लॉजिस्टिक्स करोगे क्या, आप हमको रिकंसिलिएशन प्रोवाइड करोगे क्या? फॉर ऑल दोज थिंग्स वी चार्ज बिग मर्चेंट्स. So we don't charge, we don't make money from small people, we make money from big people. That's a big minute. The advantage is we, and अगर आप बैंक के कस्टमर हैं तो आप क्या करते हैं, आप ATM में जाते हैं, 20,000 रुपया निकालते हैं, उसके बाद बैंक has no idea on what happens to with that money. But since our philosophy is you are using your mobile for pushing their products. If you are a grandfather or a grandmother, we realize you will have two needs. You will have a need for baby products. You will also have a need for age-related products. So we will start displaying that. So we make money on data. We do data analytics and we take your permission to do data analytics. जब आप ऐप डाउनलोड करते हो तो उसमें हम आपसे पूछते हैं कि हम आपका डेटा यूज कर सकते हैं क्या? And you permit us to do that. So we are not doing it without your knowledge, and we use that data. We use that data to provide security also to you. How do we provide security? अभी मैंने देखा कि नीलेश भाई केवल वसई के अंदर ही ट्रांजेक्शन करते हैं. एक दिन मालूम चला कि कहीं और से इनका ट्रांजेक्शन हुआ है. I don't permit that transaction, or I don't permit that transaction. Otherwise, I will throw you a challenge. अच्छा, आपने आज कोचिंग से ट्रांजेक्शन किया, आप 5 मिनट पहले तो आपने वसई से ट्रांजेक्शन किया, तभी कोचिंग से ट्रांजेक्शन किया ऐसे हुआ, इसके लिए हम आपसे एक एडिशनल फैक्टर पूछ लेते हैं. तो वी यूज इट बोथ वेज, एंड वी यूज वेयर यू आर गोइंग, वी यूज द लैटिट्यूड, लॉन्गिट्यूड, एंड व्हेन वी साइन अप द मर्चेंट, वी आल्सो somebody comes up, somebody takes a photograph of your shop, somebody knows कि इसका लैटिट्यूड, लॉन्गिट्यूड ये है. It is not that we will onboard raw merchants. We do a proper due diligence even of the smallest of merchants that we onboard. Okay. There is a simple flow also we have created which is called a DIY category of merchants. तो आप साइट पे जाके क्लिक कीजिए, अपना फोटो अपलोड कीजिए, और मोबाइल से आप फोटो अपलोड करते हैं तो मुझे आपका लैटिट्यूड, लॉन्गिट्यूड भी मालूम चल जाता है, तो मुझे मालूम चलता है कि हाँ आपने वहीं से फोटो भेजी. अदरवाइज आई कम बैक एंड टू यू एंड से बस ये फोटो कहीं और से आई है, तो ये आपकी दुकान है या नहीं, वो दुकान मुझे बताइए. So you have to go to the place, take a photograph and click it back. अभी जो full category of merchants मैंने बोला, उसको करने के लिए we have to follow the same KYC which banks follow. There is no difference in KYC. Up till 20,000, I can take your mobile number, which is called minimum KYC, which RBI rules permit. 20,000 के ऊपर आप कुछ भी transaction करना चाहते हैं, you can call it a burden, you can call it a security feature which RBI wants to be there. But we do a full due diligence, full KYC of the merchant as much as the banking sector does. कैसा आप कुछ पूछ रहे थे?
If you can give them minimum and maximum range of charges, if possible.
No, that is not possible because I am not authorized to do that. I can share it goes sub 1% also, and it goes depending on if you are using a credit card, because that is where the bank charges the maximum. So whatever the bank charges, what I can assure you is we only charge the bigger category of merchants, and we only recover of our cost wherever it is applicable.
if the customer and the merchant is both in the PayTM ecosystem, we don't charge anything. The advantage is money transfer immediately. As a merchant also you receive money in your account immediately. तो मतलब वो नहीं है कि 2 दिन का सेटलमेंट का वेट करना पड़ेगा. That happens only in case of regulations or the MID category of merchants जो कि बैंकिंग सिस्टम के अंदर रखना पड़ता है. अच्छा, एक और मुझे नुकसान क्या है देखो, मैं जो आप वॉलेट में पैसा डालते हो, if you think that PayTM makes money on that, unfortunately PayTM doesn't make money on that because RBI regulation requires that money to be kept in an escrow account in a bank. तो जितना 8 नवंबर के बाद जितने ट्रांजेक्शन बढ़े और जितना पैसा बढ़ा है, तो someone else is making money on that. The bank where I have to keep that deposit is making money on that. Hopefully, when we become a bank, we will be able to move back that money with us, and we will shortly become a bank. We are waiting for RBI's final approval. Yes, sir.
Okay, there is one question. I did a payment last week, mobile bill. Now the question is that the bill default, Axis Bank charged me. PayTM didn't receive it. Now I asked PayTM why. So they told me that you will receive back in your account statement. When I get an account statement, that time I should keep in mind that there is a PayTM reverse credit. Should I can forget also, na?
It is there online. Your account statement you need not bother.
No, not there. Axis Bank's account statement when it will come after 30 days.
Okay.
I have to keep in mind that this money has been
Reverse. Yes. So, in fact, what I am telling you, you can see it much before. And you can use your passbook. There is a passbook feature. कितने लोगों के पास PayTM की application है?
चलो एक मिनट.
मेरा first है.
हाँ चलो.
So if you open the application and look at the blue bar above, first feature is called the pay feature.
हाँ pay or send.
तो pay है. दूसरा add money.
हाँ.
Add money is a feature to load money into your wallet. अपने अकाउंट से अपनी गुल्लक में अपने वॉलेट में कैसा पैसे डालते हैं. थर्ड फीचर इज पासबुक. तो पासबुक आप क्लिक करते हैं तो यू कैन सी योर ट्रांजैक्शंस एंड स्टेटस ऑफ दोस ट्रांजैक्शंस ऑनलाइन. यू डोंट नीड टू वेट for your account statement to come from Axis
In
Bank.
this case, I have paid the money and it came back. It didn't accept. So, in this December month, will it show that you have paid but it haven't received?
Yes,
But
it
it
will
is
show.
not showing that.
It will show. This will show. I don't know whether it will show in your account statement or not, but it immediately shows that it reversed. I can show you the transactions which has been reversed. जैसे एक था मैंने बैंक में ट्रांसफर करने की कोशिश करी, उसने बोला फेल हो गया, so it shows failure.
आपको मैं इसका फोटोकॉपी मेल करूंगा and you just come back.
बिल्कुल,
Definitely.
definitely.
Sir, can you in short explain us the working of the actual working of the PayTM?
तो देखो अभी हाँ बताता हूँ मैं. तो आप कैसे साइन अप करते हो? आप जाते हो प्ले स्टोर में या iOS के अंदर, अगर आप मोबाइल पे हैं तो, या फिर अगर आप मोबाइल यूज नहीं करते हैं तो आप अपना कंप्यूटर यूज करते हैं तो उसमें जाके www.paytm.com टाइप कीजिए. ठीक है. तो पहले मैं मोबाइल का फ्लो बताता हूँ, उसके बाद मैं आपको कंप्यूटर का फ्लो बताता हूँ या लैपटॉप का फ्लो बताता हूँ. तो मोबाइल के फ्लो में आप प्ले स्टोर पे जाइए, वहाँ पर जाके आप ढूंढिए, क्या ढूंढना है आपको, PayTM एप्लीकेशन ढूंढिए. तो इट विल शो यू दैट PayTM एप्लीकेशन इज देयर. आप जैसे दूसरा एप्लीकेशन डाउनलोड करते हैं फेसबुक और पता नहीं व्हाट्सएप, इस तरह से वो इंस्टॉल कर लीजिएगा. Once you have installed, you will click on the opening the application. I have a video which I can send it across to.
You can mail us.
Yes. जब आप उसको क्लिक करते हैं एप्लीकेशन को, वो आपसे अगर पूछता है, क्या पूछता है वो आपसे मोबाइल नंबर मांगता है. It asks for your mobile number.
इधर दिखा, इसके ऊपर you can show this.
Sir, it is there, sir.
No, the video.
Video won't play because who said technology is a problem with the mic? So my computer doesn't connect here.
अच्छा.
I use Apple computer, so unfortunately it doesn't
But it
connect.
must be on YouTube also. That video must be on YouTube.
Yeah, it is there on YouTube.
Yeah.
So once you open the application, you get a screen where it asks you for your mobile number. अगर आपके पास email ID है तो email ID दीजिए, नहीं है तो छोड़ दीजिए, केवल मोबाइल नंबर दीजिए. It will ask you, it will send an OTP one-time password because you are registering as a customer and that is a security feature. एक बार आप OTP डालते हैं, आपको एक पासवर्ड सेट करने को बोलता है, उसके बाद आप उसमें सब कुछ कर सकते हैं। तो बड़ा सिंपल प्रोसेस है, प्ले स्टोर में जाइए, एप्लीकेशन डाउनलोड कीजिए, इंस्टॉल करके एप्लीकेशन डाउनलोड कीजिए, मोबाइल नंबर दीजिए, पासवर्ड क्रिएट कीजिए, उसके बाद आप सब कुछ कर सकते हैं 20,000 रुपये तक।
Vipin, I want to buy my fish, vegetables and Vasai Canna and go back to Bombay. How long is likely to take?
So we are onboarding all such small merchants, and if you feel that in your marketplace you should come, we will come and enable all merchants also to do that, help them download PayTM, and that is what we are doing across the country right now. If I am able to do that, I will just come and the merchant is enabled. जितना मैंने मच्छी खरीदा ना खरीदा।
The woman who is coming from door to door to sell fish, vegetable vendor coming there.
उसमें कुछ नहीं करना, उसमें क्या करना है?
उसको क्या करना है?
उसको कुछ
मोबाइल
चाहिए, पेटीएम डाउनलोड चाहिए, उसके पास डेटा कनेक्शन नहीं है, आप अपने घर का वाईफाई का डेटा कनेक्शन उसको दे दीजिए उसके।
So all time she comes to you, it will be free connection for her. I have a question.
It is good service also because you are saving on
Humanitarian.
cash. Not humanitarian. You don't have to go to ATM, withdraw cash
And give her.
and give her, and you don't have to bother about whether she has changed or not. जितना पैसा है उसके आपको केवल जाके पे करना है और पे के अंदर दो ऑप्शन है, या तो आप मोबाइल नंबर से भी पे कर सकते हैं। पेटीएम नेगोशिएट भी करेगा। पेटीएम नेगोशिएट नहीं करेगा। So
फिश वालों से नेगोशिएट करना पड़ता है।
as I said, any small transfer, person to person payment is between the two of you. We don't come in between. I wish we could negotiate that. Sir, you are asking something.
No, that's it.
Yeah, I have a question. So you said the merchant's wallet can have a maximum of 20,000 at a time.
20,000 at a time.
Merchant's wallet, merchant.
Even so, merchant wallet, there are three categories. One category is like us, they can have up to 20,000 in their wallet. Second category is they can have up to 20,000 in their wallet, and during any month they can transfer out 50,000 to their bank account.
Only.
Right now.
So if there are more transactions happening on the merchant's account and the wallet bulges up beyond 50,000, so
Beyond 20,000.
beyond 20,000, then what happens?
So you become a MID merchant. You have to become a full KYC merchant as per the bank process or as per the wallet process.
So what does that mean?
What that means is there is no limit on your limit, but you get charged.
So that is what,
Yeah.
what is that?
1%.
So it can range from less than 1% to 4%. No. So that 4% is gone.
Okay, it's gone.
It's gone. So if you go to our website,
They do make pressure of 4%.
so there are two categories. If you keep money in your wallet, we don't charge. But if you have to move, the charges for moving out to your bank account, and there are two charges that are there. If you are a full KYC customer or a merchant, we used to charge you 1% of the amount moved out. And if you are a non-KYC customer, we used to charge you 4%. So that has gone. Now it is either free or 1% depending on which category of customer.
For non-KYC also.
Yes sir, for non-KYC.
So isn't there possibility of small amount money laundering?
वो तो आप 4% भी लगाओगे, 10% भी लगाओगे.
नहीं वही तो
possible.
But I have some different question actually.
Sure. Sure.
What are the security challenges you as a company are facing? Because the other day I was reading somewhere on a WhatsApp or on news that a shop in Matunga, a merchant was cheating the customers by giving them a different scanning
Different
code.
mobile number and the scanning was different.
And I mean, I'll just read out the story to you basically.
I'm aware of this story. छड़ा स्टोर के अंदर
हाँ कुछ तो ऐसा माटुंगा में something कि वो दूसरा कुछ पिक्चर लगाया था.
Depends on how much you trust what circulates in WhatsApp. But उसमें क्या होता है?
I don't believe that story was a genuine story, but that is possible, right?
Yeah, it is very much possible. So I'll tell you what happened. तो अगर जैसे सबने पूछा.
And there is an addition to that question. What is the possibility of hacking? Because the other day there was another story that a mobile can be hacked through a number. So if a mobile can be hacked, if my number is with you, you can hack my mobile and you can use my application. Okay, so what happens then? Is PayTM wallet still safe or can it be compromised to a higher level of hackers?
अभी तक तो compromise नहीं हुआ, but I'll answer both the questions.
I don't use PayTM.
Is my money insured?
Sir,
Is my money insured? Is my money insured, to be more precise?
so the money is not insured. That is why there is a limit of money. And once we become a bank and money is in the wallet, we will be covered under BCBA insurance. Like one banks are covered.
Like there is something e-wallet also coming from Maharashtra government, which insures this amount.
Nothing, sir. It's just because it is going to lie in a bank, it is going to get insured. It's as simple as that. So there is no difference. To come back to your story on. अभी क्या होता है ना, जैसे 20,000 का लिमिट है, तो अभी मर्चेंट क्या बोलता है, P2P तो मैं कर ही सकता हूँ, तो मर्चेंट is also very clever. He has got 6 SIMs. तो 20,000 के धंधे को 1,20,000 कैसे बनाऊँ? मैं दूसरे SIM यूज कर सकता हूँ. So it's perfectly genuine to do that transaction.
You can have multiple.
Yes, and I can transfer that money into
One person can have multiple.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but there's also a limit. You can purchase not more than 10 SIMs. If you are purchasing SIMs,
Correct.
problem.
Correct. So 10 SIM के ऊपर हो जाएगा. लेकिन आपकी फैमिली में you can use your wife.
तो 100 SIM हो गया ना?
So we can't stop.
You are beating the system then.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's the innovation that you guys are doing.
That is their way of doing things.
We are perfectly under the regulation on one mobile number. We have a limit of 20,000, and you are innovative enough to bring a different mobile number. Until and unless RBI comes back and tells us कि आप एक मोबाइल नंबर पे एक ही कस्टमर ऐड कर सकते हो, which is what is going to happen once we become a payment bank. There is a restriction.
One PAN card and only one.
And per customer only one account is what is being proposed up till now, and it is not restricted to PayTM. Any wallet company can do, any bank wallet can also
Even
do
in
the same.
mobile banking for banks, it is one account and one mobile.
Right, sir.
Correct. Mobile
Right.
banking also.
Right, sir. So अगर कोई बैंक आपको wallet offer करता है, Pockets या PayZapp, उसमें भी you can do the same thing. There is no difference, and there is no gaming of the system. Coming back to hacking, there was a news item that 8th of December 11:30, PayTM system got hacked and 2.5 lakh accounts were.
I was not referring to that particular.
So I am referring to that particular story because I am aware only of that particular story officially. So far our system has never been hacked. We are what is called in the technical terms PCI DSS compliant, Payment Card Industry Data Security Standards. So that's the highest level of compliance that any wallet and a bank has to necessarily follow.
That is mandatory.
That is mandatory, as you are very rightly pointing out, and we do follow that. What happens if the customer complains? We immediately refund the money to the customer.
Okay.
We don't ask any question, we refund money immediately to the customer.
Just like that.
Just like that, we do an investigation and later, but we don't say कि जब तक मैं investigation पूरा नहीं करूँगा तब तक मैं आपको पैसा नहीं दूँगा. Various activities, we are able to figure out
फोन कहाँ पे है?
कि कहाँ पर क्या है, customer सच बोल रहा है नहीं बोल रहा है. So our teams go and there is a cyber cell team that we have which goes and asks various questions. We are supposed to report the CTR and STR, the cash transaction and the suspicious transaction report. We go back and report to the FIU, the Financial Intelligence Unit. So we are regulated to that extent. Also, if you try to game, I'll give you a small example. And example of my friend only. उसने 20 iPhone bought किए and he sold those iPhones. What we did, we closed his account. He said either you register as a merchant and start paying, otherwise as an individual.
No, but he can buy 20 iPhones for his friends and family.
On his credit card directly.
Okay.
But I want to gift everyone over here.
So 20 was just a number. I'm telling you that's what we start monitoring.
कब दे रहे?
So just an example I gave, so we monitor the behavior of every customer and we feel a small person is trying to, or a merchant is trying to emulate as a small person. We track that also. We call him up, boss, why are you doing? Are you a merchant or are you a person? Because then different rules apply to different persons.
Is there some discount offered like that?
discount, so there is this beautiful story of discount, and what we do is not discount. So discount is 1000 रुपए की चीज 700 में बेच दी. So that is called discount. We don't do that. We do what is called cashback. And what is the difference? So, and it is maybe a story for you also. So somebody comes to your shop and asks for a discount, don't give him a discount, give him a cashback. क्योंकि जो 300 रुपए पेटीएम देता है 700 में चीज लेती है
तो वापस पेटीएम में ही खर्चा
वो पेटीएम ही खर्चा करता है. So our transactions keep on increasing, and that is something which can inspire small merchants like you also. कि आप कस्टमर को बोलो कि आप 1000 रुपए की चीज मैं आपको 300 लौटाता हूँ लेकिन 300 आप मेरे इकोसिस्टम में खर्च करो. And that is how our transactions grow. And we don't give cashbacks. Sorry, we don't give cashbacks indiscriminately. There is a very well thought out strategy of giving cashbacks. So we start giving cashback in the category we want to grow. So suppose we have introduced, sir, I'll come to your question. Suppose I have introduced flying as a new category of merchant in the PayTM app. So I'll start pushing that category aggressively. I'll start giving you cashback. जैसे 555 का fly का offer देखा होगा आपने when the flying category was introduced, or up to 1000 rupees. There is another catch, up to रहता है वो. So you don't actually always get 1000. You might get up to any amount up to 1000. And what we do, we dry out the cashback in that category over a period of time. So transactions don't fall back to zero. They come and stabilize at some point where user finds that the PayTM app is more convenient than chat or going to the airport or booking or doing things like that. So cashback is a very well thought out strategy. It is not given indiscriminately. Sir,
technology wise, you have a tie-up with Alibaba, Alipay.
Good. I thought I wanted to answer that question. You asked that question.
Right. So how has it benefited your technology aspect, wherein we all know how Alibaba operates and how massive scale of transactions that they do. So how has that the technology at Alipay has impacted PayTM?
So what our friend is referring to, and I thought he'll ask me a more difficult question when people ask me कि Chinese paisa है इसके लिए. So they question me on color of money, but very nicely he has questioned me on the color of technology. Sir, our partnership has immensely benefited PayTM. Apart from the commercial investment that Alibaba, and technically Alibaba's investment is very less in our company. It's the US based company and financial which has invested much more in our company, even though it happens to be a subsidiary of Alibaba. So Alibaba, and as my friend said, they have been a pioneer in this field. If you look at our app, if you look at Alipay app, there is an Alipay app also which you can download. You can start using that app as well. You will find that the experience is similar. So we are their studious student. We learn from them and we offer what is best possible to give. So what we do is, so we scale up on technology massively in the backend. We scale up on security required for that technology in the backend. And what we have learned from them over a period of time is two things. One, how do you keep your technology simple? How do you keep your user interface simple? They have really helped us a lot on that. The other thing that they have helped us a lot is growing the number of use categories. So if a customer starts using transport, we will start to figure out what he has to use. जैसे कि if I travel during the day, if I take a taxi, I reach somewhere. If it is 12 o'clock, I know that I will be hungry also. So the app will start showing you food restaurants. And there is a new feature added for the benefit of our merchant friends. It is called Nearby. So if you go in your app, you will see there is a new feature we have recently added, which is called Nearby, which helps a customer to find out who's the merchant in that nearby and who's giving him.
But for that, do you have to on that some location to GPS or something like
yes,
that?
GPS.
In a mobile, we have to start that location. If my location is off, you can't do it.
I can't do anything. Yes, sir.
So I was just holding my hand back from asking that question. Now that he has touched Alibaba,
don't get into technological discussion.
No, not technology. Initially, you did say that you do data mining in terms of how PayTM is used by merchants or the users. And a lot of location data is available. You might have a lot of data of manufacturers or even merchants doing businesses, right? Technology that you are using is from Alibaba, Chinese, going in there. How secure are we, okay, when it comes to privacy as well as the data being shared with the Chinese manufacturers or merchants or whoever they are? Because the Chinese people would have more knowledge about the technology or the system that they have been deployed with PayTM. Okay? And if there are any internal loops which your guys are not aware of, and the Chinese guys are mining into your data, I can challenge you, your people will not know what's happening in the back.
Okay. So let me start by answering it in the reverse order. First and foremost, I said that we do data mining, but I said that we take your permission to do data mining. So if you are not comfortable, please don't join.
Simple.
Very simple.
So the question on that, privacy and security goes beyond an individual.
100%.
Me as an individual, I don't give a damn if the Chinese guys are monitoring me.
100%.
How is Indian government looking at it?
So so I answered from the perspective of onboarding. Once you have onboarded, you have given me your permission to onboard. I did not say I share your data with Chinese company. I said I learn from them. I learned technology from them. I learned simplicity and user experience from them. The data is not shared with any other third party. The data is with me. The data is with PayTM. Technically also, and since I mentioned in the beginning, we are an RBI regulated entity. We cannot share the data until and unless the regulators allow it. So please don't have this notion that everything you do is shared with a Chinese company. Leave aside Chinese company, we don't even share it with a third party. So I will not go and say that so and so trader is doing this or something is being brought. So I can go and say that today I saw that a lot of people are buying umbrellas. So would you be interested in selling umbrellas? So that is the kind of data I share. I don't share any private merchant or customer data with any third party. Where I am forced to share data, the regulators come and ask. And I mentioned it upfront. FIU, I have to share your data, whatever suspicious transactions are reported, or my system finds that there is suspicious transaction, I have to share that data. And that is the only data sharing that I do today. Going forward, if I become a bank, the regulations are more stringent. The regulations require that not only do I not share the data, I keep your data inside the country as well. Would you also do that? But as we become a bank, the regulations are going to get more and more stringent only, much more stringent than what they apply to us existing. Yes, sir.
Does the credit rating of an individual come in any way in the way or allow the person to fund?
No. So we don't depend on a loan-based credit rating system. We depend on, or what we are evolving is a behavior-based credit rating system. How you have been doing transactions on our platform. What is your value? Last 6 months, what you have done. So we are building our own credit model, and we believe, sir, that transaction behavior is the best predictor of your credit model, rather than one loan you took or one credit card installment that you missed on which the civil database relies. And all our customers, they pay very promptly because we work on a prepaid model only. जब तक आप पैसा नहीं डालोगे अपनी गुल्लक में या वॉलेट में, you will not be able to do transactions. The only place where today customer is able to have a credit is with Uber. अगर आपके वॉलेट के अंदर बैलेंस कम हो जाता है, तो Uber still allows you to take a ride and ask for payment of money later. That is the only place today where we are using credit. And once we become a bank, a PayTM bank, PayTM payments bank, the payments bank are not permitted to lend, we will not lend. But we will use your transaction data with your permission share it with somebody from whom you are willing to take loans. We will provide our platform to banks and to service providers who want to offer you loan. We are not saying no to them, but we use only transaction data.
You said you are not a bank. Okay, so I believe you don't have a banking operational license. So do you have a NBFC license, or what sort of license on which you are operating? What is the permission you have acquired from RBI, and what sort of platform you are operating? You are not on a bank platform, that we can understand. Are you on an NBFC platform, or are you on some other platform, transaction platform? What?
So we are on a permitted category of platform which is called a prepaid instrument, PPI.
But you do transaction of money between two different merchants.
Right.
So for that financial, what is the financial permissions you have acquired from RBI?
So we have got two permissions. One is the PPI instrument. So PPI instrument, how it works is we bring money from the user into the wallet. We keep that money with the bank, the escrow. We also onboard merchants. So we connect merchants. Okay.
No, if you are getting late, we are okay with whatever time. We are okay with it.
So if you find it interesting, I'll continue.
No, only you had to leave.
Oh, it's already 5:50. Maybe another 5 minutes.
We are finding it quite interesting, and we are getting good knowledge.
Sir, so there is a permitted category of what is called a PPI, prepaid instrument. RBI regulated, there is a circular, master circular which keeps getting updated every year. 2009 में सबसे पहले RBI ने इशू किया था. And उसमें क्या होता है? You have to bring your merchants, you have to bring your consumers, and transactions take place between them. That is one use case. The other that we use is a PG, the payment gateway aggregator model, and that allows us to offer you services beyond the money that you have in your wallet. So using your debit card or a credit card or a net banking account, if you want to pay, you can directly pay to the merchant. So there we don't play the role of wallet or the PPI, we play the role of a PG, the payment gateway.
Now you just mentioned about the Uber cab, that you take, technically you take the responsibility like a credit card, you pay in advance to Uber, and then the user pays you.
No, we don't pay any money in advance.
Okay. But you said that you allow your user, if the balance is low.
Uber allows.
Okay, so you don't have any risk that Uber, if they don't recover the money or something like that.
Correct.
Okay, so Uber takes that risk of allowing them to pay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, that goes by the principle of minimum and maximum risk taken. For
Correct.
example,
Correct.
in any one departmental store, there is always half to 1% pilferage assumed when it happens.
Yes.
So they accept that risk.
Yes, sir.
Which stage of journey was your biggest failures, your biggest lessons? I'm a beginner into online business.
Oh, so biggest failures, lots, and it keeps happening every day.
Some of the biggest lessons.
So lessons learned is, first, I think I shared some of it, don't give discount, give cashback. That is the first thing that we learned. Second thing is simplify your user interface. Third lesson I shared, please don't question your user. If you have to give refund first, then investigate. That is the third thing we have learned. Fourth thing we have learned is, please stay connected to your user always, and with due respect to all the concerns that you raised on data privacy, etc. We do track what our users do, and we use it. We use it to give benefit to the user. It can be used in a negative way, it can be used in a positive way. We use it in a positive way to connect with your user. User loves simplicity. Please simplify your app as much as possible if you are trying to build the online business. Jitna simple interface rakhoge, the user will be more attracted to your interface and your application. Why we believe why our customers love it is because we have kept our user interface very simple. In mobile number diya, paisa transfer hua. I don't have to bother about, with all due respect to our banking friends, IFSC account number. तो 15-16 digit का मुझे account number याद नहीं रखना है, 11 number का मुझे IFSC याद नहीं रखना है. And mobile number is something which everybody remembers. And if you can't remember the mobile number, now we are coming up with QR code also. इडियट प्रूफ बनाओगे अपने सिस्टम को जितना, उतना आपका यूजर आपको अच्छे से चाहेगा। व्यास साहब आपको
सर एक ही रिक्वेस्ट था, परसों एक व्हाट्सएप पे वीडियो देखा, वो क्या बोल रहा है कि यू कंफर्म इट, आई डोंट नो, कि वो क्या बोल रहा है कि आपके मोबाइल में पेटीएम एप्लीकेशन है और मैं आपसे जस्ट अरे मेरा चार्ज खत्म हो गया है, मेरे पास अभी बैलेंस नहीं, लाओ मैं एक फोन कर देता हूँ। तो वो फ्रेंड वही बात कर रही है, वो फोन लिया, पेटीएम का एप्लीकेशन ओपन किया, खुद का मोबाइल पे 500 रुपया ट्रांसफर करके बता दिया, बोलता ये देखो, मतलब इज इट ट्रू दैट पेटीएम एप्लीकेशन को पासवर्ड नहीं है?
सर मैं तो चीज बोलता हूँ,
हाँ बोलिए।
अपना आप अगर बटवा किसी को देंगे और अगर आपको बटवा छेड़छाड़ कर गया तो क्या होगा? पहली चीज ये बोलता हूँ। दूसरी चीज मैं ये बोलता हूँ, अभी आप करके देखिए, वो आपसे अपना पासवर्ड पूछेगा।
अच्छा, दैट इज गुड।
So we take user feedback on security very seriously.
वेरी गुड, थैंक यू।
अच्छा, एक और चीज, इसमें आप ऐप लॉक भी डाल सकते हैं, अपना एप्लीकेशन लॉक भी डाल सकते हैं।
ओके ओके ओके, दैट इज
Yes sir.
I'm coming back to my question.
Yes sir.
What was the difference between PayTM, FPI?
PayTM?
UPI.
Oh sorry, I did not answer that. So PayTM है ना, एक बहुत छोटा प्लेयर है, PayTM एक वॉलेट प्लेयर है, and UPI is a central infrastructure. मैं आपको और उदाहरण देता हूँ सेंट्रल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के। आप जब चेक क्लियरिंग करते हैं तो सारे चेक एक बैंक में जाते हैं, और अगर किसी और बैंक का चेक होता है तो वो क्लियरिंग हाउस में जाते थे। और व्यास साहब हमारी बात वहीं से शुरू हुई थी, 238 इज दी वाइकर कोड ऑफ बेसिक। तो जो सेंट्रल एजेंसी जो काम करती है, और सेंट्रल एजेंसी जो पेमेंट्स का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनाती है, वो एक एजेंसी करती है नेशनल पेमेंट्स कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया। उन्होंने क्या क्या किया आपके लिए लास्ट 6-7 साल के अंदर, उन्होंने एक तो चेक क्लियरिंग को CTS में कन्वर्ट किया। तो आपके जो भी चेक आते हैं वो आप स्कैन होते हैं, वो दूसरे बैंक में नहीं ट्रांसफर होते हैं, उससे आपको पैसा ज़्यादा अच्छी मिलता है। दूसरी चीज़ उन्होंने जो बनाई वो है DBT, उसको बोलते हैं डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर। तो आपके आधार नंबर से, आपका आधार नंबर और आपका खाता जो होता है वो जुड़ा हुआ होता है, तो वो सीधा आपका पैसा आपके आधार नंबर पे ही आपके अकाउंट में आ जाता है। वो उन्होंने बनाई दूसरी चीज़। तीसरी चीज़ उन्होंने बनाई रुपे। रुपे हमारा देश का अपना कार्ड है, जैसे मास्टर और वीज़ा कार्ड है, वो उन्होंने तीसरी चीज़ बनाई। चौथी जो सबसे रेवोल्यूशनरी चीज़ बनाई उन्होंने, वो गरीबों के लिए RTGS बनाई, और वो है IMPS। दैट इज व्हाट ऑल ऑफ अस यूज, एंड ब्यूटी ऑफ IMPS इज इट इज 24/7 × 365 और इंस्टेंट रियल टाइम 24/7 365। बैंकिंग सिस्टम की छुट्टी है नहीं छुट्टी है, आपका पैसा जाएगा ही जाएगा। इमीडिएटली तकलीफ होने लगी, उसमें क्या तकलीफ होने लगी, उसमें 2-3 तकलीफ होने लगी। एक तो उन्होंने MMID करके एक कॉन्सेप्ट बनाया, तो अगर मुझे आपको पैसा भेजना है तो मैं आपको कैसे पैसा भेज सकता हूँ, या तो MMID यूज़ करके भेज सकता हूँ, या IFSC अकाउंट नंबर यूज़ करके भेज सकता हूँ। तो IFSC अकाउंट को 11 डिजिट का IFSC और 15 डिजिट का, तो 16 डिजिट कॉन्टैक्ट करेगा। दूसरी चीज़, वो पैसा खींच नहीं सकता, मैं ना आपको रिक्वेस्ट नहीं कर सकता कि आप मुझे वो पैसा दे दो। तो IFSC ने ये 2 शॉर्टकमिंग दी, तो उसको ओवरकम करने के लिए, एंड सिंस द होल वर्ल्ड वाज मूविंग टुवर्ड्स एन ऐप बेस्ड सॉल्यूशन, उन्होंने बोला कि हम इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर देते हैं और एक नया इंटरफेस देते हैं सबको, जिसको बोलते हैं यूनिफाइड पेमेंट इंटरफेस। सो दैट इज व्हाट UPI is. UPI is a central infrastructure, much bigger than what PayTM does. PayTM will connect to UPI once we become a bank. Today, UPIs are not permitted to become or be part of UPI. Yes, sir.
Okay, I have a small question. PayTM wallet is there, right? I can transfer from my bank account to PayTM wallet. Can I transfer from any bank account, or there are registered banks from only those banks you can transfer? For example, we have a bank, Vasai Cooperative Bank, which is our Vasai bank, which is pretty large. Can we transfer from our BCBA bank?
अपना डिस्कशन
or
मीटिंग से पहले का अपना डिस्कशन।
Okay, or if we have an account in a credit society, so can we transfer our money from a credit society to a bank, or in future will that connection can happen?
So I have already started discussing with Virar साहब कि कैसे
कैसे
टाई अप करना है,
आप कैसे टाई अप करोगे?
आज की तारीख में if you read regulations, every bank is supposed to provide that service. Today one bank resists that, and that is State Bank of India. We are working with them to permit us to allow their bank accounts to add money to our wallet. That's a big friction point, but we are working to resolve that. So let me be upfront. Regulations say all banks should allow that. State Bank नहीं allow करता है क्योंकि उसने एक application launch करी है और कोई State Bank में वो काम करता है तो please carry that feedback. हम चाहते हैं कि wallet.
Even they have got own wallet, na?
Correct. So there are healthier ways to compete. Please don't compete by restricting.
Almost every bank is doing
नहीं सर, HDFC permit करता है, ICICI permit करता है, हर कोई permit करता है. And somehow we believe that we will be able to convince State Bank of India कि उनके customers को फायदा होगा. Otherwise, their customers will start going to different banks.
Credit society.
So credit societies today are technically not permitted. They can come through a bank, and that is the challenge that we also have. Not only within this setup, but within overall regulatory challenges where the credit societies are not permitted direct access to payment systems. Sir, I'll be.
No, so you can say. So you continue, and we will wind up in some time.
Okay. Any other question? अच्छा, what I do? I have got lot of videos. कैसे payment download करें, कैसे payment करें, कैसे add करें money. So I'll share it with Mr. Moses. So I'll share it with you, sir. Yes, sir.
Last point, all the banks are not connected.
Correct. All the banks are technically connected. SBI doesn't allow us to do that. Otherwise, you can go to add money, pick up your bag. You can give your card details or your net banking details and transfer money after giving your password.
Like SBI, which other bank doesn't permit?
Only SBI.
Only
SBI.
And the other cooperative banks.
And cooperative society.
So BCC,
No.
No, sir.
Not-
So
not
we are
yet.
working with them.
Not yet. Thank you. Yes.
Sir, you can take down my phone number 993073 1814. And my email ID is also very simple, vipin@paytm.com.
We have a WhatsApp group. Okay, we have a WhatsApp group. Can we share your contact details?
Yeah.
So we will share his contact details on our WhatsApp group. So whoever wants to get touch base with him, his email ID and his mobile number. His name, his email ID, his mobile number.
In fact, you can add me to your WhatsApp group also.
Okay, I will say capture here.
Very smart of you.
Any more questions?
Sir, are you a monopoly in this field?
No, not at all. There are 40 KPIs. 40 and there are कितने banks हैं sir?
More coming.
कितने चाहिए बोलो?
And I'm sure Ambani also must be connected.
We money is a wallet.
Geo is coming up the one.
Sir, I wish we were a telco also, because then we would have been a monopoly. See, sir, we don't believe in being a monopoly. We have no such ambition ever of being a monopoly. We are growing because our users love it. That is the only reason we are growing. And if users tomorrow say no, PayTM we don't love you, there is any other.
How do you go to the customer? Have you appointed any dealers or something?
Sir, every person who carries a mobile and carries the PayTM app is the brand ambassador of PayTM. Fine, sir?
There are people doing that for the market.
So that every company does. PR is there and other things are there. And to clear certain doubts, we had to take permission from the PMO to print the photo of Prime Minister in the ad you saw of 9th of November. It really took us almost 3.5 hours to get that permission. We got permission. Only one paper was able to print it. All other papers refused, saying that they have already gone to the press.
Did you pay 500 rupees for that? Did you pay 500 rupees for that?
Whatever is required to be done technically, we paid that fee to PMO.
Okay, Banquets and marketing services. One of the best messenger is in front of us.
Thank you, sir. So, thank you all. I wish I could continue. I have a similar session, and I'm doing it for one of our rivals, India Post Payment Banks, in the afternoon. So, and once again, thank you all. Pleasure to connect. Any questions, please feel free to reach out to us if we can help solve and together collectively bring about digitization.
it will be the great journey for us to collectively have. Thank you so much.